achieve, I myself go aspire. We're born to be a success. You may not believe this, but we didn't achieve this with flood of blood. It was leaders like Butler, Cipriani, and the doctor, they fight for what is right. So now I'm congratulating all our leaders from the present back to the beginning. They have fought, now the battle is won. Thanks for a good job and well done. Let me hear you. Trinidad and Tobago will always live on. Colonialism gone, our nation is born. We will follow our leaders. They always do their best. In order to achieve, we all will aspire. We're born to be a success. Mastifee, meet me down by the Quazy, Kotota. Meet me down by Green Corner, singing Mastifee, meet me down by the Quazy, Kotota. Wah! Only waiting on this carnival is to jump up with these criminals. I'm going to arm myself with a big stick. Any man in tongue on me that is relics. But I don't tell mommy already. Mommy, do tie up your belly. Cause it's murder federation with war and rebellion when they bar me by the junction. I gone down Mastifee. Meet me down by the Quazy. Kotota. Meet me down by Green Corner. Sing it, Mastifee. Meet me down by the Quazy. Kotota. Wah! Monday morning I waking early to drink a vat to steam up my body. And I jumping up like a crazy. I alone going collapse the city. With me razor tie onto me pui. I like a Bajan in the 18th century. I don't been sticking my waist. A chipping in space is to spin in them bad on face. I gone down Mastifee. Meet me down by the Quazy. Kotota. Wah! Meet me down by Green Corner. Mastifee. Meet me down by the Quazy. Kotota. Well, to show you I in for trouble, on my right hand is my steel knuckle. Me choker in my left pocket. Boys, me pour you under my jacket. And I jumping up like if I wild. I know they bound to say that is old style, but they could beat me like a child and taking licks with a smile. And I felt in war like a wild. And Mastifee. Meet me down by the Quazy. Kotota. Mastifee. Meet me down by the Quazy. Kotota. Well, as man, I consult me doctor to check me lungs and me liver. I done pay off me lawyer so he could pay off me undertaker. And as I have no mother, no father, they could post me back to Grenada. Cause I tell Mr. Chance I done pay in advance to bury me down in Ghana. Let they come with it, Mastifee. Meet me down by the Quazy. Kotota. Meet me down by Green Corner, singing Mastifee. Meet me down by the Quazy. Kotota. Meet me one more time. Mastifee. Meet me down by the Quazy. Kotota. Let's go! Mastifee. Meet me down by the Quazy. Kotota. Meet me down by Green Corner.
David Barrow, two lovely renditions, one by Sparrow and the other Small Island Pride. David, you seem to have a love for the old, the vintage calypso. where does that love come from?
That love is something that was a seed that was planted a very long time ago. I remember in the early days with Elcock in the morning. I remember the family gathering around the radio and listening to old Kitchener songs and all these old vintage calypsos. And the joy that we felt as a family from the storytelling and the humor of those old calypsos is something that stays with me even up to today.
Yeah, and we are so grateful in Trinidad and Tobago that you love it so much and you do it so very, very well.
Well, I think that's a gift that I have, and I thank God for that gift.
And we want to thank you so much. It's been a lovely day today, Republic Day. What did you do?
Well, on public holidays like today, my activities are very much the same. It's family, and today I spend time with family. I have 2 grandchildren, and I spend time with one of them. The other is abroad. And so the one that is here, I spend a lot of time.
That one gets all the time. Yeah, grandchildren could be so special. I keep telling my children that had I known the joy of grandchildren, I would have had the grandchildren first. David Barrow, thank you so very much for being with us on our Republic Day celebration.
Pleasure being here.
We now take a break in this lovely presentation.
When we fell in love, I was like a man who dreamed. Then everything changed. I promise, I will find you.
Her Excellency Paula May Weeks ORTT, President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, will host the National Awards on Republic Day, Saturday 24th September 2022. Tune in to TTT and Talk City 91.1 FM at 6 p.m. to celebrate those who portray distinguished and outstanding service to Trinidad and Tobago. Going beyond the headlines, asking the questions you want answered. Joining us this week is Dr. the Honorable Nyan Gatsby Dolly, Minister of Education. Join us this Sunday at 7 p.m. on TTT, TTT Live Online, and Talk City 91.1 FM. We are delving deeper.
So?
Parents need to know what they're signing up the children for.
Mommy, Daddy, I just wanted to ask. God, is that you?
You want to do what?
It's my pleasure to introduce a child of music who's become an accomplished musician, writer, and researcher. She's composed music for many local films, including Coolie Pink and Green, as well as Voices of the Century. The sitar is her instrument of choice. Ladies and gentlemen, a Talk City welcome to Shada Patasa.
With me, I've got one of the performers for Talk City's Republic Fiesta, Sharda Patasar. Welcome and thank you for being a part of the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Sharda, what got you involved in playing sitar in the first place?
Well, my father, in the family, I started with piano, but shadowing him, I started on sitar. Yeah.
And you've been playing for how many years now?
It's 20 plus.
20 years.
Yeah.
And you're now solo, you're on your own?
Yes.
Yes. Do you enjoy it?
I do. I love the composition aspect of the performance.
So you write your own music and you perform your own music as
Yes.
well? Yeah. What does being a Republic mean to you, though?
I think it has to do with responsibility and agency. That idea of self-governance it filters down into our individual responsibilities as citizens of Trinidad.
Well, I want to thank you so much for being a part of the show here today and contributing to the culture of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you, Sharda Patasar on Talk City's Republic Fiesta.
Well, you know Talk City's Republic Fiesta would not be complete without the sound of some sweet steel pan. Our next artist has been playing since childhood. He has taken steel pan regionally and internationally as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Earl Brooks.
Welcome back to TTT's Republic Fiesta. We took the opportunity during the break to let me throw off my glad rags, and I've been outfitted in something from the cloth, and I feel as if I'm wearing cloth. But, you know, so much for that. We've got to chat with the next performer, who is Earl Brooks. Music sweet. And we really need to thank the man who invented music. Earl, the music of Shadow. You selected Dingole as one of your pieces this evening. What made you choose Shadow's Dingole?
Well, in this atmosphere that we're in right now, we have to keep ourselves happy. And that's what Shadow is all about. Right. Dingole yourself, you know.
Right. So you are happy, enjoying Shadow's music and enjoying the atmosphere created by the lovely rhythms that Shadow has created for us in Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, yeah. I miss that very much.
You miss it? You miss it because of the pandemic that's going on?
Well, the pandemic slowed up everything, you know, but we had to keep ourselves happy, as he will say.
Right. It's been how many years you've been making music like Shadow with the pan sticks and the pan?
It's about 30-something years.
30, almost 40 years. Yeah. And it has always been the tenor, or have you
well, I used to play
played the other instruments?
Second, I play all the instruments.
You played all the instruments.
The tenor is more unique to carry a melody.
And this is why you chose the tenor?
Yeah.
Right. And the other piece that you played, the Kitchener, Old Lady Walk a Mile, well, improvisation on it. What was the thinking to play that other piece for us this evening?
It's a happy feeling to play it, and then plus I used to back up Kitchener.
All right.
Yeah. I used to play all in St. Thomas, New York with him.
Right. So all the memory came back?
All the memory just came back.
Right. Earl Brooks, thank you so very much. It really was a pleasure having you this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, we take a break, but go nowhere. The Republic Fiesta continues in just a moment.
Hazel?
Parents need to know what they're signing up the children for.
Mommy, Daddy, I just wanted to ask. God, is that you?
You want to do what?
TTT wants to hear from you. What would you like to see? Join our online survey and tell us. Click on ttt.live/survey or scan the QR code on the screen to provide feedback on our television programming. We can't wait to hear from you.
I will surprise you.
In commemoration of the 60th anniversary of independence of Trinidad and Tobago, the Trinbago Unified Calypsonians Organization, TUCO, is hosting the Diamond Jubilee Independence Calypso Monarch Competition 2022. Tune in to TTT Live online and Talk City 91.1 FM on Sunday 25th September at 8:30 p.m. for the finals of the Diamond Jubilee Independence Calypso Monarch.
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? How are you enjoying the show thus far? Great stuff, isn't it? It is a pleasure to be part of Talk City's Republic Fiesta. Wonderful lineup of artists, amazing performance, such pure talent made right here in Trinidad and Tobago. As a matter of fact, up next, we bring to you an artist from the Southlands. He's from Superior. His name is Selvon Noel. He is a 9-time National Calypso semi-finalist. He's also known as the quintessential Calypso rebel, and I like that. Let's give it up for Mr. Shaq.
Time may be rough, life may be tough, but we got to keep going, must keep going. I say we feeling the pain, and we keep holding strength, but we got to keep fighting, must keep fighting. Regardless of how it comes, we just can't surrender. We got to keep on working towards a brighter future. We will never be always done and fighting to get off the ground. We must remember our day will come, I say. So while we appreciate the little life's got to give, regardless what's the hurt, we got to think positive. Look on the brighter side, look on the brighter side, because I see a silver lining behind them gray clouds we're passing. So look on the bright side, look on the bright side, for the bright side is where we're going. For do ba de da do da, bi di da ba da ba da da do. I say the journey go be long, we might keep falling down, but we got to keep standing, must keep standing. Temperature getting hot, and like it keep going up, but we got to keep rising, must keep rising. Everyone in life does have their share of setbacks, but we just can't say that's that. Rock back and relax. Oh no, don't care what we go through today. Surrender, we must never say. 'Cause where there's a will, there is a way. Trust me. So while we appreciate the little life's got to give, regardless what's the hurt, we ought to think positive. Look on the brighter side, look on the brighter side, because I see a silver lining behind them gray clouds we're passing. So look on the bright side, look on the bright side, for the bright side is where we're going. I say while we appreciate the little life's got to give, regardless what's the hurt, we got to think positive and look on the brighter side, look on the brighter side, 'cause I see a silver lining behind them gray clouds we're passing. So look on the bright side, look on the bright side is where, the bright side is where, the bright side is where, yes, the bright side is where, the bright side is where we going. So that was my feel, my vibe, my interpretation of Dr. Leroy Callis, Black Stallions, Look on the Brighter Side. Of course, today is also Stallions Earth Strong. So that was dotting two I's with one song. You understand? So we move into the next one. This one is my original composition. I call this one Spell It Out, and you go understand why. Whoa, Trinbago, say we love you so, and I want to know, how do you spell love? How do you spell unity? How do you spell pride? How do you spell dignity? Tell me, how do you spell hope? How you spell victory? In case you don't know, me and Ajibola go spell it for you. How the thing go? Trinbago, Trinbago. Oh, we love you. I say Trinbago. Only God knows how much we love you. For more than half a century, you've been the pride of all of we. Many years you endure. We want 150 more. Mama T, you've been a real model country. Many years you endure. We want 150 more. Cause since you dropped the Union Jack and raised red, white and black, you never look back. You remain on track. Although many come with schisms to destroy patriotism with the racism and nepotism, but you had boundless faith in destiny, endless pride in your worth. You know you have potential to be the greatest island on earth. Many come bearing gold to buy your soul. Some almost sell it to them. None of them know love and commitment. Help me spell it for them. How it go? Trinbago, Trinbago. Well, you know that they can't stop you, so I sing Trinbago. Only God knows how much we love you. For more than half a century, you've been the pride of all of we. Many years you endure. We want 150 more. Mama T, you've been a real model country. Many years you endure. We need 150 more. Solemnly you set out to sea, manifesting your destiny as TNT, mighty TNT. You face challenges along the way. Some of them still exist today, but you never stray. On your course you stay. So from the Black Power unrest in 70 to the 1990 coup, all man Jack passed through and do they do. You remain tried and true. You trust leader after leader. Some abuse your health and your wealth, but anytime you talk about resilience, the word is never misspelled. How you spell it? Trinbago, Trinbago. Oh, we love you. I say Trinbago. Only God knows. Ajibola, let me break it down for them. Let me go now. Trinbago. How will you spell out your love now? I said to spell out your pride now. How will you spell it out for me? In your living room, bedroom, or gallery? Say Trinbago. Spell it out with TTT. Spell it out with toxicity. Trinbago. We got to spell out we love Trinbago. For more than half a century, you've been the pride of all of we. Many years you endure, so what we want 150 more. Mama T, you've been a real model country. Many years you endure, we need 150 more. Now all are we who live in free, in lovely La Trinity. We must recall history so we all could see how much struggle and sacrifice was made in this paradise for we to live nice. So we must think twice before we say and do things to make Trinbago hang she head in shame like them criminals and politics who often dirty she name. But when we true patriots stand up, things could only get better. So let's renew our commitment and affirm it letter by letter, singing T-R-I-N-B-A-G-O, Trinbago. Well, you don't know they can't stop you, so I said T-R-I-N-B-A-G-O. Only God knows how much we love you. For more than half a century, you've been the pride of all of we. Many years you're in job, we want 150. Mama T&T, you've been a role model country. Many years you're in job, so could you give me 1,050 more? T-R-I-N-B-A-G-O, Trinbago. Tell me, how do you spell unity? T-R-I-N, Trinbago. Tell me, how do you spell love? T-R-I-N-B-A-G-O, Trinbago. Tell me, how you do spell dignity? T-R-I-N-B-A-G-O. But Ajibola, hear me now. I want to remind them now that every creed and race find an equal place. I say tell all them who pushing hate, trying to discriminate, that every creed and race find an equal place. In this cosmopolitan nation, there's no room for discrimination. Every creed and race find an equal place. I say tell all them who pushing hate, trying to discriminate, that every creed and race find an equal place. In this cosmopolitan nation, there's no room for discrimination. No, no, T-R-I-N-B-A-G-O, Trinbago. Spell out your love now. Spell out your pride. T-R-I-N-B-A-G-O. How will you spell out your love now? How will you spell out your pride now? T-R-I-N-B-A-G-O, Trinbago. How much we love you.
And I've got another performer for Talk City's Republic Fiesta here with me, Mr. Shaq, the one and only. Welcome and thank you so much for being a part of this show.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
The two beautiful songs that you perform, why choose those songs?
Yeah, well, Stallions Look on the Bright Side for two reasons. Of course, Republic Day is also Stallions Earth Strong. And I think it's an important message for us as a nation right now. Like the rest of the world, we've been battling this pandemic, which in itself has had a number of knock-on effects on the society as a whole. So I feel it's a trying time for people individually and collectively as a nation, and I feel like that hope that is necessary for us to continue to look forward to a better time, an easier time. I think that is an important message. And then Spell It Out is actually my original piece, which I originally did that song when we turned 50 in 2012. But I felt like the song still remains so relevant in terms of, just that feeling of patriotism. And, it deals with connecting back to some of the historical things that we went through to achieve independence and by extension republicanism. So I feel it's an important song.
Definitely. No, you're also a percussionist. Tell something about that.
Well, I'm working with a percussionist actually, which is her name is Ajibola. She's a fellow Siparian like myself, or Siparian as we say. But to me she's one of the she's one of the best percussionists anywhere, globally. So I think I'm very fortunate to know her personally, for her to be a tongue mate and a musician and a musical colleague. So just brought her in to add to the vibe.
I know, and she was adding to the vibes. I was hearing her practicing, and I was like,
yeah,
whoa,
yeah, definitely.
that's vibes.
And the thing is, she's besides being a percussionist, I mean, she's a musician and an artist herself. So she brings a different level of understanding to, enhancing to the music and enhancing her performance,
We're talking about all this and the songs that you've chosen and all of that. What does being a Republic mean to you?
Well, I mean, I don't want to take it too technical, but I think generally it goes hand in hand with that independent status, and I think all of it comes together to just really solidify that concept of defining one's own purpose and one's own destiny. And I think that's very important. We're a small nation, but even if we look at what has been happening, as we mentioned earlier, with the pandemic, I mean, Trinidad and Tobago, we have not been unscathed, but luckily we have still managed to ward it off and, and navigate through that well enough. So, I think when you look at how we've been able to define ourselves from independence to republic, I think is an important thing to keep in the forefront of our mind, that is who we are.
Mr. Shak, thank you so very much for being a part of Talk City's Republic Fiesta. Mr. Shak.
As we continue the celebrations right here at the auditorium, we bring to the stage 2016 Junior King, 2018 National Calypso Monarch, and a holder of a Bachelor of Fine Arts from the University of Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to the stage none other than Helon Francis.
Consideration that 50 years is a great milestone. It is time for reflecting and for evaluating whether it excels on its own. So if what history says is true, my Trinbago, I'm proud of you, and you deserve credit because it is due. Many people just can't believe all the things that you have achieved, and so I can feel happy that I'm a Trini. Your economy is still moving, while big nations falling down. Your democracy still looming. Oh, oh. Human rights to still abound, yeah. Oh, my Trinbago, beautiful Trinbago, I pledge my life to thee. Oh, sweet Trinbago, fantastic Trinbago, just from me, happy golden jubilee. Trials, you have faced many battles, but always you have made it true. Hurricane devastation, Black Power revolution, and the 1990 coup. Racialism from time to time sent shivers up people's spine, and problems of crime face us like a curse. But compared to many others, we should count our lucky stars that the consequences could have been much worse. Literacy is quickly rising. Only few can't read or write. The healthcare is still improving. Whoa, whoa. The future is looking bright, yeah. Oh, my Trinbago, beautiful Trinbago. I pledge my life to thee. Oh, sweet Trinbago, fantastic Trinbago, just from me, happy go like Jubilee. In so many endeavors, you have captured great honors, certainly mesmerized the world. Olympics in Canada, in the 100 meters, your Hazley Crawford brought home gold. And the greatest batsman ever is of course your Brian Lara, and your Warriors did grace the World Cup stage. Your Giselle, Penny and Wendy stunned the world with their gorgeous looks, and there's so much more to add to our history books. Hey, your steel pan is so amazing, it can now be found worldwide. Your carnival has such splendor, oh, oh. Boy, it fills my heart with pride, yeah. Oh, my Trinbago, beautiful Trinbago, I pledge my life to thee. Oh, sweet Trinbago, fantastic Trinbago, just from me, happy go like Jubilee. Study the future, yes, I'm confident you'll remain upbeat. For with determination and proper supervision, you can have the world at your feet. Everyone has to get involved to help build this nation we love, for together we aspire and we shall achieve. If each person's first loyalty is to what Mother T&T, well then first world status is what I receive. We'll become a model nation if the watchwords we embrace and the youths of our country, to take their rightful place, yeah. Oh, my Trinbago, beautiful Trinbago, I pledge my life to thee. Oh, sweet Trinbago, fantastic Trinbago, just from me, happy go like Jubilee. We'll become a model nation if the watchwords we embrace and the youths of our country are to take their rightful place, yeah. Oh, my Trinbago, beautiful Trinbago, I pledge my life to thee. Oh, sweet Trinbago, pictures Trinbago, just from me, happy go like Jubilee. Just from me, happy go like Jubilee. just from the happy golden jubilee. What coming? Out of hand, yeah. I'm panicking every day, 'cause things swaying anyway. See, I found a blind man could see the problems surrounding we. So I not waiting for politicians to start to prepare me. I buy up about 12 bodyguards, 6 big dog and 50 floodlights, 'cause I find like things down here just not feeling right. Because I feel like all these things happening for spite. 'Cause boy, I went to Spain and I see rioting and man getting shooting to sleep. One time I make an order from Venezuela for 20 bulletproof sheet. I find out all loose borders and fishing water giving crime too much flex. So now I don't know what coming next. And when I flick the TV, right there on BBC, they say we supporting ISIS. Well, boy, that issue so large, man, I call up the Sarge, man, I ring up Gary Griffith. I tell him to fight crazy, you must be crazy, that's why you're my best guess. But boy, I don't know what coming next. Leadership have is shaking here. So stubborn and overthinking. To me, they getting more sneaky. 'Cause we don't jail nobody. It's long time, them fellas scheming me with tricks of every sort. So by now, I don't trust nobody with no verbal, no written report. Now I'm glad we focusing so hard to profit from them oil deals, but like we forget about them Russian submarines. So now the Western world creeping closer to we. 'Cause when I listen to Trump and the Korean, I tell myself something wrong. Because I can't understand how nuclear weapons could be considered become. Well, I don't need to shelter behind the neighbor for all I want protect. Because I don't know what comes next. And when I hear they going to stop that train, I say, boy, this can't be real. But when I hear the amount, a thief that the thief, well, I know that was a done deal. So if I hear they intend to close Parliament, trust me, I won't object. Because I don't know what coming next. Society is amazing. so heartless and intimidating. Yeah. The newspaper full of tragedies, and for bad news you're spending more money. So many things happening down here, and most of them you can't see. But the things that we choose to see, we go see on a CCTV. But not me. I feel like the world going through a subtle transit, so I'm paying attention to the changing climate and the natural disasters that seem to come with it. Cause if I'm inside sleeping or outside lining, and I feel a little shake, whether a 6 for a 9 or a 6.9 in my head, that's an earthquake. I don't have the meter and seismic reader in case things get complex, cause I don't know what coming next. And after the big flood had people in mud, I start to prepare for others. So I get a hotline to save me some time with the Calpo brothers. If I need a rescue just to get through, I go for the best because I don't know what coming next.
We want to thank Helon Francis for 2 wonderful performances this evening on TTT's Republic Fiesta. Helon is one of the successful ones of the young generation. Helon, you really like Kaiso? I mean, they say Kaiso is an old people thing, and you under 30. So you're going to tell us the truth straight into the mic. You really like Kaiso?
If I really like ISO?
Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit too late to ask that question.
After being Young King, after being Calypso Monarch, I now come in with this lame duck question.
I dedicate so much time in my life to it already.
So much time of your short life?
Of my short life.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Kaiso has been a part of my family for generations. So I kind of was ingrained in the Calypso, or Calypso came into me, and how you want to see it.
It kind of snatched you and run with you.
Yeah, just pick me up.
You know, when I see people like you, I can't help but think of our country and the future of the country as a young man with so much ahead of you. Are you hopeful that you will become a real man in this society? Can it make a man of you?
This society?
Yeah.
I mean, like any society, we grow in with strides.
Right.
We have things to deal with that I wouldn't point out right now. I think I do enough of that in my songs. So, but I think we have a great future if we can depend on the younger people. As I'm talking about even younger than myself.
Right. The music is what has absorbed and consumed you. You still involved in the music?
Of course. I mean, the music is a part of me. I wake up in the morning and the music is somewhere inside. You know, sometimes I get up in the night and the music is somewhere there. Right. I have no choice. It's almost like shadow.
Right. Almost as though you're condemned to do the music.
Oh, it's almost like that. But I mean, it's not that I don't love other types of music as well. Right. It's just that this one speaks to my heart.
Helon Francis talking about Calypso music and how it speaks to his heart. A pleasure chatting with you, Helon. And don't go away. Stay with us, because there's lots more on TTT.
When we fell in love, I was like a man who dreamed. Then everything changed. I promise, I will find you.
Hazel?
Parents need to know what they're signing up the children for.
Mommy, Daddy, I just wanted to ask. God, is that you?
You want to do what?
It's time to talk. Time to talk family. Let's talk about the wide range of issues impacting families and destigmatized roles in family life. Let's talk parenting styles, family violence and parental support for men. It's family time. Let's talk. Sundays at 3 p.m. Send your questions live to TTT Live online Facebook page.
In commemoration of the 60th anniversary of independence of Trinidad and Tobago, the Trinbago Unified Calypsonians Organization, TUCO, is hosting the Diamond Jubilee Independence Calypso Monarch Competition 2022. Tune in to TTT Live online and Talk City 91.1 FM on Sunday 25th September at 8:30 p.m. for the finals of the Diamond Jubilee Independence Calypso Monarch.
Well, we do hope you're enjoying the show so far. This is the Talk Cities Republic Fiesta. Up next, we have a special tribute we will be paying to the late Lutalo Masimba, Brother Resistance. As a matter of fact, what better way than to have his son, Junior Soy, and band pay a special musical tribute to this late cultural icon. Enjoy.
So we say we celebrate Republic Day with TTT at 91.1. You're in tune to Junior Soy Production, and we do fake moves. We just make it one time, no crime. Hit me. The Rapso Anthem. Tribute to Brother Resistance. Hey, bang bidi bidi bang hey, bang bidi bidi bidang hey, bang bidi bidi bidang 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 hey. A ring bang di bang ba ding dang. Bang bi di bang ba dang. Hey, ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell longer. Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell longer. Ring the bell for justice. Ring the bell longer. Ring the bell for culture. Ring the bell longer. Ring up the bell for the Rapso rhythm. Ring the bell long day. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Hey. Bading bang di bang bading dang. Come on, brother leader. It's high time that we summon up the power. This time, I bust it in the air bell. Well, look, I have a story to tell. Well, it's a long, long time now we come out for action. Victory bound to come. Assemble the people beside the mission. And we rock the Rapso rhythm. Whoa, ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for justice. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for culture. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for freedom. Ring the bell long day. Ring up the bell for the rhapsodom. Ring the bell long day. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Hey. Ba-ding bang, di bang, ba-ding dang. So listen well, I come to deliver this world, let the voice of the down press be heard all over the world. Let the triple story be told. Well, it's a long, long time now we come out for action. Glory days come to hung. I borrow the bell, the second emotion. Rock the rhapsodom. Oh, oh, ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for justice. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for culture. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for freedom. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for culture. Ring the bell long day. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Hey! Ba-ding bang, li bang, ba-ding dang. Hey, bonks Malo. You like to talk, you like to talk, you like to talk, to talk, to talk, talk. You like to talk, you like to talk, you like to talk, to talk, to talk, talk. In the wrong place at the right time, wisdom, understanding, stimulate my mind, you think I'm blind. You claim I evolved from a monkey. False doctrine, I must be a donkey. Detect a defect on the internet. So deep in my history, I made a check. We don't face pain, time to claim the gain. Advance to the next level, whole new game. The bell ring, the bell. The bell long day. The bell ring, the bell. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for freedom. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for culture. Ring the bell long day. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Hey! Bang biddy bang biddy bang ba ding dong. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for justice. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for culture. Ring the bell long day. Ring up the bell for the rhapsodom. Ring the bell long day. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Hey. Bang biddy bang baddy bang ba ding dong. Hey, 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 hey. Move on, let we glorify the Most High. I said to move on, let we move on, let we glorify. Move on, let we move on, let we glorify. Move on, let we move on, let we glorify the Most High, Most High. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for justice. Ring the bell long day. Ring the bell for culture. Ring the bell long day. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Hey! Bang biddy bang baddy bang ba ding dong. Bang biddy bang ba ding dong. Yeah! Yeah! Junior Soy Production. We do fake moves, we make moves.
We are pleased to welcome you back to Talk City's Republic Fiesta. And we want to chat with Junior Soy about his tribute to Brother Resistance. What does Brother Resistance mean to Junior Soy?
Brother Resistance means a lot to me because he was the man that raised me. And to be able to come today to do this is part of what they had in store for me.
Lend some clarity to that statement. When you say he raised you.
He's the father I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So he almost fathered you into the Rapso tradition.
Not almost. It's like you already have the land, but you just needed the seeds to plant and bear fruit. So I had the land. He just helped plow so the seeds could bear and bring forth.
So you have been a part of the Network Rddim Band?
Yeah, since I was small.
Since you're small?
Since I was small.
Right.
I remember the first time in 1985, I believe, when they came for the uniform for the Ring the Bell.
Right.
Right, for Ring the Bell video. Mandela sat down and he's like, you should play a pan or something, you know. You should play a steel pan. I'm like, nah, I want to be a drummer.
Right.
Yeah. That is how long. And before.
So you did some drumming with the Network Rddim Band.
I played as a percussionist.
Right. And then you took that into the world and the realm of music.
Well, more or less, yeah. I have been a drummer since I could remember. And from a drummer I translate into the technical side and the performance side as well.
Right. Well, let me say, we are saddened about your loss, but the entire country appreciates the contribution that Lutalo Masimba has made to Trinidad and Tobago. And I was enlightened today. I'm pleased to know you as his son, and delighted to see that you're walking in the footsteps, carrying on the Rapso and the music tradition. Junior Soy, we thank you for being a part of the Republic Fiesta. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in a short.
TTT wants to hear from you. What would you like to see? Join our online survey and tell us. Click on ttt.live/survey or scan the QR code on the screen to provide feedback on our television programming. We can't wait to hear from you.
When we fell in love, I was like a man who dreamed. Then everything changed. I promise, I will find you.
Hazel?
Parents need to know what they're signing up the children for.
Mommy, Daddy, I just wanted to ask. God, is that you?
You want to do what?
Born into a Calypso family, she's earned her place at the Dimanche Finals an amazing 11 times. Junior Calypso Monarch in 1995 and Calypso Queen in 2002 and 2011. Yet her special skill is foreign languages. She's coming not to sing in Portuguese but to sing in English. It's Heather McIntosh.
A patriotic song.
that's so hard to understand. Just take a cue and keep out of the people land. Every dawn you line up outside the wall. Evening come, you crawl away feeling small. You get searched, you get scorned, your pride and your money gone. You run into the newspaper, they won't give me no visa. Stop doing like it's the end of the world and embrace your pot of gold. Because you still have maracas, a quiet beach at Icacas. You have the caves at Aripo, and nylon pool in cool Tobago. And if you ever climb up Fort George at night, or when bird watching at Ezra, you go ask yourself, what is the matter? Why you would want a U.S. visa? And if you visit the Fish Lake, size up a loaded shark I bake. Wash that down with some mommy or a carrot ginger shandy. If you ever play on birds and hand, a man jack, you will understand how I could stand up by the savannah and shout out, keep your shocking visa. Have you no shame? Do you know what is dignity? Have you stood and cried when they say you can't gain entry? Did you proceed to protest with words profane, promising that see me ain't going back again? But as your tears done dry, you're running to reapply. You're willing to do say hands if they don't give you a chance. My grandmother used to say to me, cockroach don't go in pen party. So take a trip down the island or stay up all night by a steam pan. 2-3 days up in Toko or a week driving round Roxborough. If you go up and for cricket in March or stay up all night sucking mango starch, you must have a voice you shame to answer asking, you really want a U.S. visa? Or make a lime up in Cora or go to Bayford Sangina. Eat some popcorn with Chira, boss. They don't have that in Atlanta. If you ever hear what a drum say, it's in James Flag Night for Jose. You're bound to tell the U.S. ambassador where he could put the F1 visa. You fill the forms with all the questions about your family. So now it's the norm for them to invade your privacy. Your name, your age, your sex, salary, and race. They put all that into the database. Your height, your address, your weight, all of that they want you to state. And when they done do the check, they stamp your passport, recheck. You're done low class and you're black and you're poor. What the hell you going out there for? Have you ever heard of Cicada? But deep inside he was asking, why young athletes and women turn red and blue? Big businessmen turn angry when they hear shoot. But the price for the oil drop low. The economy dies slow. There's a target for terrorists, and racism still exists. And for Christmas, 18 inches of snow. Is that somewhere you want to go? When you could hike up to Shodo, sing soca or do limbo. You could bust up at Raj Roti or take cock to fight in Sandy Granny. And if you ever eat crab and callaloo, serve with corn dumpling and cuckoo, then you a bound to cost them mother. If they give you no visa, or you could choose to sing kaiso, parang up in Loki, play mass in Tongo Santo, or watch turtles nesting out in Togo. Yankees says leave no strand avenue to come down here to eat curry cascadoo. Hoping to die in this land of wonder. That's why I say it's a flash them vivid visa. Go across by KFC is what a big teller tell she. When Marjorie's asked them to use the bathroom, please, but she didn't want no chicken. Was in the bank, she was banking. The teller pull rank, madam, you can't pee where you just bank. So Marjorie's choose a corner. At her age, it was pressure. If you see comments in tongue, when she bent and then she pulled down. Some run for cover, but a rasta shout out murder. The woman damn right, why she can't stoop down for she right. Why? The helpful bank make me cry. Why? A basic need we must satisfy. Dr. Rowley does we. Faris Alwari does we. I hear it's true. Auntie Kamla does we too. But you must agree, if you read the Guardian story, the only people who don't need to we is the folks at RBGG. Yes, she left Diego Martin 9 o'clock in the morning to take out 2 blues to buy she grandson a pair of shoes. But the line was like Woolsey, not moving for nobody, and she had to stand in the line and wait. Poor woman, she had a minty that morning. Naturally, it started walking, so she left the queue and went to ask them to use the loo. But they watched she cool and they said the bank had a rule. Only employees must use bank facilities. Why? The helpful bank make me cry. Why? If you do we, you could die. I mean Rockers, that's we. David Roberts, that's we. Not only these, I hear Ria that use the ladies. That's why I can't see how helpful is the policy that says the only people allowed to we is the staff at RBGG. Mattie Reese had some choices. In her head were these voices. One saying, go back, Dico, come back again tomorrow. But the next voice said, Tanty, I mean, you're done here already. Just cross your leg and hold straight or go back and beg. But then the bladder was hurting, and when the water starts squirting, what would you do? I asking if it was you. Well, Mattie Reese couldn't wait because pressure was at the gate. Oh gee, you should have seen when RBT get the why? The helpful bank make me cry. Why? Is a bathroom use you deny when Valentino I hear the sparrow. And when Crow drink, he wee does come out pink. It's still beating me if the whole country does wee. Why a good customer had to show she to me in a bank like RBTT. In 2-2 it was over. They stand up just so and watch her. They were red in the face as she went back to take her place. A woman said, sickening, you know how long she was waiting. They mind too damn small, you can't do nothing. When nature call, they're making one set of profit. Why they can't build two toilet? The rascal she says, they don't care, they have no interest. But they won't forget, and he point at liquid assets. No, they cannot be blue. What she do is deposit to why? The helpful bank make me cry. Why? That refusal they can't justify. Pastor Coffee does wee. Father Harvey does wee. Archbishop Burke does wee. That is not a joke. I thought I would see from the bank an apology, but they closed she account after that tragedy. Them bitches at RBTT.
This is Talk City's Republic Fiesta, and so glad to have you with us here, sharing in this divine show. With me, I've got Heather McIntosh, daughter of Llewellyn McIntosh, also known as Short Band. So, Heather, thank you so much for being a part of this.
Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure.
Now, Short Bands has a sobriquet, Short Bands. How come you didn't have any sobriquet?
When I started singing Calypso, I started at the Junior Calypso Monarch. And the schools were the ones that used to register the students for the performance. So because of that, they registered you with your government name. Unlike the Calypsonians of old, where you started singing Calypso and one of the older bards would have, given you a name, given you a, your new sobriquet kind of thing. We didn't have that in the Junior Calypso Monarch. And then I sang in the Junior Calypso Monarch for maybe 12 or 13 years before I went into the seniors. So, I got accustomed to being called Heather McIntosh, and it has remained.
If you had to have a choice of a sobriquet, do you have one?
I don't, but there are those who would have, I have gained some names along the way, so Bola calls me Short Skirt, there are others who used to call me Ribbons, because I used to wear ribbons a lot, when I was in primary school. So I have, gained some names along the way, but an official one?
No, not really. No, Ma Therese Deposit. That is like your signature tune. When that came out, everybody was like, "Whoa!" Do you still get that reaction?
I still get that. I think people are glad that there's someone who is speaking out against the financial institutions. Over the years, especially within recent times, there have been a lot of stringent rules and a lot of policies that have not gone down well with the public. And it seems like Martyrs is one of these kaisos that makes people feel that they're getting one back at the financial institutions, not necessarily Martyrs, financial institution, but all in general.
So you speak for the people.
I speak for the people. Well, that's the job of the Kaisonian,
Exactly.
and that's the job of the Kaisonian.
You've learned well.
Thank you.
Daddy has taught you well.
Thank you.
And that, I think, is going to be your legacy as you move on.
I think so. I think so. Martyrs is 15 years old, and it still
going
has
strong.
the same popularity as it did 15 years ago.
Heather, I want to thank you so much for being a part of Talk City Republic Fiesta.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
It's a pleasure. It's all happening right here. Stay with us. We've got so much more to come.
In commemoration of the 60th anniversary of independence of Trinidad and Tobago, the Trinbago Unified Calypsonians Organization, TUCO, is hosting the Diamond Jubilee Independence Calypso Monarch Competition 2022. Tune in to TTT Live online and Talk City 91.1 FM on Sunday 25th September at 8:30 p.m. for the finals of the Diamond Jubilee Independence Calypso Monarch.
When we fell in love, I was like a man who dreamed. Then everything changed.
Ellie!
I promise, I will find you.
Hazel?
Parents need to know what they're signing up the children for.
Mommy, Daddy, I just wanted to ask. God, is that you?
You want to do what?
The winning numbers in the National Lottery online draws for Saturday, 24th September 2022. At 10:30 a.m., Playway, the number 4 Dead Man Mega Ultra Ball called. Pick 2 numbers 19 and 13 in that order. Pick 4 numbers 4, 1, 2, and 2 in that order. At 1 p.m., Playway, the number 36 Donkey Mega Ball called. Pick 2 numbers 25 and 8 in that order. Mega Ball called. Pick 4 numbers 5, 0, 7, and 4 in that order.
This is Talk City Republic Day Fiesta. Performing for you now, he's known as the People's Calypsonian. He got his name from the late Lord Kitchener. This is Brother Valentino.
Life is a stage, and we are the actors, and everybody have a part to play. Like a never-ending movie with all different characters, each one have a role to portray. Down to the scavengers and them baristas, all them doctors and lawyers, and these ministers. So this honorable this, and this honorable that, and this lady so and so. It's a part all these people playing, I want you to know.
don't blame the politician. Anytime you find you get bad administration. That was meant to be. The fella is playing his role superbly. Now don't blame the judges for their injustice. Why blame the criminals, I say? It's a part they come out to play. This movie star in the Garden of Eden. The star and co-star was Adam and Eve. They played their parts, now they are dead, but not forgotten. And when I study the role of Adam, it makes me grieve. Shows man should be able to take example and see from the beginning woman was trouble, but then your rule is according to your script, I say, and your fate would be judgment day. And according to the part that you play, the master will pay. Now don't be the little children, from the time they born, they join life great movie. But some of us fathers, my friend, through some wicked woman, never saw our baby. Although abortion is just an act, we be friends that don't like that part at all. Plenty women who born when the curtain falls. Say what you want, believe I'm not joking. The women are the greatest performers for me. Their role always important and down till their love making. These people could win an academy. They could put you in heaven. They could put you in hell. Woman could put man places man would shame to tell. So then a man must want to kill because the party have to play is to love with his heart and soul. So you see where the females always have the better role. So don't blame Christine Killer just because she wrecked the lives of some politicians. She played a sexy character and she got Pufomo with her sexy actions. So we should tip our hats to England and say hurrah for good old Christine, the greatest actress, no doubt, that the world have seen. Trinidad have some seas that I go off on. The acting is greater than on Broadway. Not even on the movie screens. You to see people perform like Trinidadians are talking about. Man, how they could play. Trinidad, as we all know, chief role is Kaiso. Then featuring playing pan, football and the limbo. But for playing the part of smart man and smart woman, I could bet my hand. And for creating a big impression, it's a Trinidadian. Now the ambitious guy with the jacket and tie, who walks the road and hold up his head high. You would shock to know where that same ambitious fella head does go. But it's a part he come out to play, and we really can't treat the fellow with scorn. And as they say, the show must go on. So you belong to the ivory tower. I see this ivory tower power. The material world makes you feel you're superior. So then you look down with scorn at your brother. But your flying space is getting very narrow. Soon you won't be able to resist the arrow. Birds that fly high, none of them ever touch the sky. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to die. So flap your wings and fly. You could never touch the sky. And don't care how high you fly, you got to fly back down to die. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to die. Politics and politicians is the problem. Power and corruption stands behind them. They created dirty middle class society. Within that circle, them control all the money. If they could have paid their way, they'd live forever. But we all got to go 6 feet under. Birds that fly high, none of them ever touch the sky. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to die. So flap your wings and fly. You could never touch the sky. Don't care how high you fly, you got to fly back down to die. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to die. You remind me a lot of the vultures flying in your private jets and helicopters. At the expense of the poor, you built your castle. After using us, you're giving us the hassle. You feel you are so protected up in orbit. You don't know you're just another flying target. Birds that fly high, none of them ever touch the sky. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to die. So flap your wings and fly. You could never touch the sky. And don't care how high you fly, you got to fly back down to die. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to die. Mr. Big Man, hear the words of this small man. You only created your own damn nation. You make vanity and luxury your glory. But behind that stands a very sad, sad story. What does it profit the man who owns the whole world, and yet suffereth the loss of his own soul? Birds that fly high, none of them ever touch the sky. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to time. So flap your wings and fly, you could never touch the sky. Don't care how high you fly, you got to fly back down to time. Birds that fly high, got to fly back down to time.
I am especially honored this evening. I am in the company of one of the Kaiso greats, and I really mean that. Emerald Anthony Phillip, Brother Valentino. Valley, it's a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to be in your company, Mr. McIntosh.
Thank you so very much. In 1975, you sang a calypso called This Place Nice, 40-odd years. At this time, as you reflect, I mean, you were tongue-in-cheek in 1975. Do you still think the place nice?
It's nice, yes, because let me tell you, look how many more banks build, look how many business expand from then to now.
Right.
Business expanding, more banks they build in that time.
So there's the capitalists and them who should sing.
You could imagine present day now, you understand? Right. So, I mean, it was just a foresight of things to come.
Yeah. For you, the Calypsonian continues to have the vision and possibly guide us along the paths we should go. You believe that?
Yeah, because sometimes when one is in distress, the first thing they require is the words of a Calypsonian, to console them. So many words the Calypsonian left with us. I have to say us too,
Right.
To console us, you know what I mean? So there's always a word.
And always a space for the Calypsonian in our own space.
Definitely, most definite.
You're approaching 80 years, and much of that you've spent in the Kaiso art form. Any regrets, Valley?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm approaching 80 years and more now.
You've gone past?
Yes.
All right.
No regrets. I mean, it wasn't an easy road, but once you love something, love conquers all, And, love have its proof in many ways. A woman love a man, she'll go to the ends of the earth for him. So love, is what really kept me today and give me all that I got from Kaiso, for the love of it. Because in them times, if you're in love Kaiso, let me tell you something. I've been through some little experiences that if I didn't love Kaiso, I wouldn't have been here.
Yeah, you would not have been.
I wouldn't want to go through all the details, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure,
yeah,
sure.
But
and as you talk about love and love holding you together, give my regards to Peggy when you get home.
That's my first love.
That's your first love. And really great having you in TTT's Republic Fiesta.
Well, it's an honor for me to be on your program, on the program, and as I say, I'm honored.
Thanks so much, Vali. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I go to Ria Rupchan Singh, who will do the rap for us this evening.
Thank you so much, Short Pants, and thank you too to all the artists, all the performances, the musicians, everyone who made this possible Talk City Republic Fiesta. I certainly hope that you enjoyed the show as much as we did bringing it to you. Thanks as well to Fashion TT for outfitting us for this beautiful event. We hope to do this soon with you once again, and thank you for welcoming us into your homes on this beautiful Talk City Republic Fiesta. Until we meet again, do be safe.
Why does it sound like a loaded question?
Because they make me take
They make
out
you take off your clothes.
I went in the laundry,
Boy.
right? Dry clean my jacket, pressed my pants last night, midnight, put polish on my shoe and brush it,
And
right?
then they find that it
And
wasn't
walk through Port of Spain with jacket and so on. Everybody see, you know, this man with a
Yeah,
jacket.
yeah.
He's going with it.
Elegantly dressed gentleman.
When I reach here,
They strip you.
yeah, this one.
But you allowed them to strip you. That is the part that is concerning
You
me.
know, we being sponsored, you know. So will you put on the sponsor?
The sponsors. So they brought a sponsor's clothes for me?
Well, you see that one there? That is the girl.
That's the girl to ask, but she walking away though.
That's what she
don't want me
does.
to ask the question.
No, that's what she does. As if she's disinterested, and the next thing, wham!
Hazel?
Parents need to know what they're signing up the children for.
Mommy, Daddy, I just wanted to ask. God, is that you?
You want to do what?
TTT Limited with Penny on Point. Many of you know this show as the Pop Show.
Thank you for popping with us, putting a smile on your face. We're making these moments and this reality that we're all in a little bit lighter and giving you something to take away of a moment in your quiet time just to reflect and just to bust a laugh. So thank you for allowing us into your living rooms.
I come for this work, sign me up. I come for this work, sign me up. I come for this work, sign me up. I come for it, boss lady. I come for this work.
It has pimentos and it has cilantro. That's what it has. They're going to use that.
That's cilantro.
It's the ingredients they gave you.
Penny,
You can't decide
Penny,
what
your
to do.
bandana in the backyard.
That is right here in my backyard.
Hi Penny, how you doing? Bang bang, bang badang, bang bang, bang badang, bang bang, bang badang. You want to lick a thing? Let me go do it. We go tingy licky, tingy licky, tingy licky. Israel vibes and we beat your lion right here in the back. Jam, hey, go straight in the kitchen, grab a pot and then start beating. You hear me?
She's speechless.
Every year we celebrate Republic Day. We are especially happy for this day. What it means, we gain a long weekend. But do you know what it means to be a republic? Today I'm on the case to find out. What does it mean to be a republic?
Well, it certainly means that we are no longer under the Queen.
What does Republic Day mean to you?
Republic Day is the day that Trinidad and Tobago become a republic.
Meaning?
Meaning we gain freedom.
Well, we gain freedom, yes, but It also means that we are no longer the ward of the Queen of England. What day do we celebrate Republic Day?
On the 24th of September.
What date did we become a republic?
Date we become a republic. I remember that often. Yeah.
The 24th of September, 1976.
You had a year right, but it's actually 1st August 1976, right? Yeah, the 1st August. Nice, August. And here we're going. The only reason why we celebrate it in September is because that was the first day we went to the first parliament under the new constitution.
Well, look how I learned something new today.
Who is the head of state of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago?
The head of state is now president.
There were 5 presidents before Miss Paula May Weeks. Give me the names.
All 5, right?
As much as you know, and I go help you with the rest.
That's now, Anthony Carmona.
Sir Ellis Clark.
Mr. Noor Hassan Ali.
Anna Robinson.
Professor George Maxwell Richards. So Ben, as a republic, we the people of Trinidad and Tobago have rights. I'm going to give you 3 options of some of the rights we have, and you tell me which one is false. All right? We have the freedom to thought and expression, the freedom to respect individual private family life, and the right to live on land that has no known owner.
But the last one is false.
The last one is false.
That is, how you call it?
Squatting.
Squatting.
So hopefully you got some insights on what it means to be a republic. And if you want more information, just check out the internet. Today, I was on the case, and remember, social distance, sanitize, wear a mask, I'm out.
This song is a tribute to all of the beautiful people of Trinidad and Tobago from the great mother Ella Andal. A wind of destruction is blowing over this land. And now the earth is a-trembling with man's oppression of man. Now the time come to sit down and rediscover what's life. Show the world the true meaning of real love, power, not strife. Bring down the power. Bring down the power of love, I say. The power of love, I say. Oh Lord, stop hell and damnation. Bring down the power. Love to heal a nation is the greatest power. Oh Lord. Put a hand on the fire and cleanse the wicked. Right now. All of them who does worship greed and vanity must bow. Bring down the power. Unity is the banner
enough. We moving as a nation of love under the sun. Yeah. Oh, if I try and tell you, you might not believe me. Every time I on the road, it feels like I'm dreaming. That sensual sound does ring up my hair bells. And you could tell, look and you could tell, because no matter the obstacle, it keeps us moving along. Chipping feet to the heartbeat of the pulsing song that they jump. When we stand together, that is when we are strong. Tell everyone, we moving as a nation of love. Under the sun, every shifting ways come to find a place embedded in within. So when we congregate, the sign is clear as dawn. We moving as a nation of love, nation, a nation of love, nation, a nation of love, nation, a nation of love. We move as a nation of love, nation, a nation of love, nation, a nation of love, nation, a nation of love. When we unite, any problems we could fight. It don't matter the color of your face, it's the blood that's in me veins. Open your mind, so we could live right, just live right, 'cause we moving as a nation of love, under the sun. Every shifting ways come to find a place embedded in within. So when we congregate, the sign is clear as dawn. Tell them we moving as a nation of love, a nation of love, a nation of love, a nation of love. We move as a nation of love, a nation of love, a nation of love, a nation of love. Once we unite, any problems we could fight. It don't matter the color of your face, it's the blood that's in me veins. Open your mind, so we could live right, just live right, 'cause oh, no matter the obstacles, it keeps us moving along. Chipping feet to the heartbeat of the pulsing song that it jump. Once we stand together, that is when we are shocked. So go tell everyone, we moving as a nation of love, under the sun. Every shifting ways come to find a place embedded in within. So when we congregate, the sign is clear as dawn. We moving as a nation of love, a nation of love, a nation of love, a nation of love. We move as a nation of love, a nation of love, a nation of love, a nation of